So that means Judah, Benjamin, Levi. Judah, Benjamin, Levi. Judah, Benjamin, Levi, and I want to say there's one or two more that were sold off, and they're in the Caribbeans, in what we call Puerto Rico and the Caribbeans and all those areas. So with that being said, the Israelites that are still in the continents of Africa, Nigeria, Kenya, Lebanon, all these areas, because the whole Middle East is in Africa too. They don't want to talk about that. But the whole Middle East is in Africa. So these nations go in there, and I'll just name what? America, China, France, Europe. Well, I didn't even name France. France takes billions of dollars out of Africa a year. Spain, Italy, all those nations, all of them. Every nation upon the earth loots Africa for their own will. And this is all okay. But the moment that they rise up and say, no more of this bullshit, you're all done. Kill the boar, kill the farmer. Now all of a sudden, they're the racist. You're a racist. You know what I mean? You're this. You're a criminal. You know, that's the pot calling the kettle black. But see, that's what the white man is good at. He's good at projecting and deflecting and accusing you of doing what he's done. The white man is that bitch that is always out there cheating and slutting herself out and then accuses you of cheating all the time. That's who the white man is. That white man, that's why the world is turning against him. And he's calling it, oh, everyone is racist against us now. Oh, everyone is racist against the white man. No, the world is sick of you. That's what it is. It's sick of you. And if as a white person, if you haven't figured that out yet, you're part of the problem. And this is not just me. Let's go to the Holy Bible. You know, the book that you used to love, right? When you controlled the narrative. Like I said before, the Hebrew Israelites, the true people of the Bible, we control the narrative now. We control the entire narrative. Now all of a sudden, they want to ban the Bible. Those same people that say, oh, this is a Christian nation, and God, and God, and God, and the flag, and we trust in God. We got the American strength, and all that bullshit. Those are the same people. Now all of a sudden they want to ban the Bible. It's a hate book. That is not a God's word. That's the hate book now. It's a hate book. This is Joel 3, which I've never read it, but I've quoted it many times throughout my videos. For behold, in those days, and in that time, which this is basic Hebrew Israelite knowledge. When you're in this knowledge, there's a lot of these verses that are just basic. It's like waking up and breathing. It's so basic to you. Behold, in these days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem. Right there, because Jerusalem's in Africa, the real Jerusalem. The real Jerusalem. We already know that Israel is not a land, it's a people. And we know that Israel was the capital of the land that those people were in. That's why the white man had to create a fake Israel in 1948 with a fake people and a fake capital. Because Judah is in captivity. Judah is not in his land. He's in captivity. So the white man, you cannot possibly be the Jew because you are not in captivity. You are supposedly, is what you say. If you tell it, you're already in your lands. So you possibly can't be the Jew. I guess that's why you call yourself Jew-ish. Because you're ish. You're full of shit. Let's continue. I will also gather the nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat. This is what I was talking about in my last video, when I said that the Lord was going to gather all the armies of the earth, and more specifically, the Northern Army, the United States military. And he was going to bring them into a barren land where he was going to execute them. He was going to set the United States military and all the other militaries with her up for the slaughter. This is what we're about to see next. I will also gather the nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat. And from there I will plead with them for the heritage of my people. I will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage, Israel. So that means God is going to tell you, you know what you've done. You've erased those. You know that. So he's going to tell you that those are my people whom you lynched and hung and murdered. And Israel is my name, not yours. It is my name and the name of my people that you took away from his people and gave to a land that you stole, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. You've scattered all of God's people among all the kingdoms as slaves. How do we know this? Because it says it right here in the next verse. And they have cast lots for my people, and given a boy for a harlot, and sold a girl for wine that they might drink. Ye, and what do ye have to do with me, O Tyre? Remember those two officers that beat Tyre Nichols to death? That tells you there that those Negroes are not Israelites, but they are part of the people that came against the Israelites. That's why Tyre Nichols had to die. Yes, and what do ye have to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine? Will you render me a recompense? And if you recompense me, swiftly and speedily will I return your recompense upon your head. So basically the Lord is saying, what you gonna give me for my people whom you have stolen, my lands which you have stolen? This is the Most High. What are you going to give me? And if you give me anything, I will quickly and speedily return it back upon your own head. Because the white man said, we're not giving you nothing. We don't owe you nothing. And the Most High said, okay, I got you. Bet. Now he's going to return upon your head all this destruction that you're seeing. Stop crying, white folks. Pull yourself up by the bootstrings and shut your damn mouth. The children also of Judah, the Negroes, and the children of Jerusalem, the other Africans in the continent of Africa, have you sold unto the Grecians, that ye might remove them far from their border. This is why the white man loves everything Greek. He's all about the Greeks. All about the Greeks. Because what these Europeans are, they think they're Americans. But they're not Americans. We keep telling them that you are Romans. And the Romans were Greeks. That you might remove them far from their borders. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither you have sold them. And I will return your recompense upon your own head. Plain as day. Plain as day. And I will sell your sons and daughters into the hand of the children of Judah. Now, this is God talking to you, white race. That means he's going to, the Lord said that he's going to sell you to the Negroes. And the children of Judah should sell you to the Sabeans, a people far off, which those are the people beyond the ice Antarctica wall. Those are the people you're going to be sold to. For the Lord hath spoken it. Then the Lord goes on to say, proclaim this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come all ye heathen. The Lord is talking to you, white race. You the heathen. Assemble yourselves and come all ye heathen. And gather yourselves together round about. Because the mighty one of the Lord, the Lord is mighty. And he's come down to plead the cause of his people whom you have sold. And lynched. And hung. And murdered. And erased their identities. So that's just the Bible. That's not including the books they removed from the Bible that go into deeper. Where it describes these people. For they are read. and hairy like a garment. I mean, you can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. You know, so for a race to be so delusional to the facts of the matter and wants to point the finger at everyone else as if you're not the people who destroyed the entire earth to begin with is beyond me. And to make things even worse is that you think because you vote to some type of political party that somehow is going to change or you're not affected. Because let's face it, you white people voted for all the leaders and all the people who've done all these crimes. There's no way you can separate yourself from that. You cannot separate yourself from that. And when you vote for it, it's acceptance. And acceptance means you are participant, means you are guilty. So I'm tired of hearing, oh no, all white people are guilty. You are. Because you all vote these leaders in, whether they be Democrat or Republican, it doesn't matter. The fact that you can't see that they play for the same side, that's not our fault, that's your dumbass fault. But the fact of the matter is that you voted for these people, therefore you are, just like the law would say, you go to court and you were caught with these people. You wore their shirts. You voted for them. You are accomplices. You are guilty. Just like them. You may not have pulled the trigger, but you signed off on it to be done, which means you will also pay the price. It's such an easy concept to understand. We give all praises to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob because knowledge is going to destroy all these people. And once the knowledge is spread out into the atmosphere, then comes the curses, the plagues, and the diseases. Because the knowledge is mere, nothing more but a little ingredient to the potions and the powers that are needed to make the magic, to make the curses, to make the plagues, to spread them upon the earth, upon the Gentiles, and destroy them. Remember, the Most High is a master magician. He sits up in the heavens, and he combines potions, and he puts things together. He takes things apart. He forms things. He unforms things. He's a great high magician. He's a master builder. That's what he is. And the master builder is on a massive is now the master destructor. As it says, for the lion has come out of his thicket. The destroyer of the Gentiles is here. So the master builder is now on his time where he's doing the master destruction. And this is all the white races and all the races that got with them to take down the Israelite people and erase the lineage and their names from history books. And all the nations, black and white, that got with them will be destroyed. This is their destruction.